Worldwide crime writing.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I'm Cosmic Kev, your host. What are we talking about here? Well, this is the week beginning with a Friday, January 22nd, 2016. So what do we got? Well, the moon's in Libra in Western astrology right now. And the moon is, this is rather, pardon me, back it up. Well, we'll cut.
Start again.
All right. Bing! Okay. Greetings. Welcome to another episode of the Planetary Persuader. I am Cosmic Kev, your host, and this is for January 29th, 2016. And what we're looking at here is we've got ourselves a moon in Libra, and that moon is going into Scorpio tomorrow evening. So we're going to see a Scorpio moon at 7:50 p.m. So 7:50 p.m. moon goes out of placid, negotiable Libra in a stormier, emotionally dissatisfied Scorpio. I mean, I certainly hate to frame any of the signs in just like one, catch-all phrases, because it's just not really fair. But it's going to be a little more tense, especially the beginning of it, because it's going to square the sun in Aquarius. So when you have that kind of firm commitment of fixed signs, Aquarius committed to knowledge, Scorpio committed to creativity and desire, it's a mess, it's a lot of, it's a heck of a lot, and it's hard. I think air signs are harder for water signs because air can dry up all that watery fertility. Air is like this plain intellect, it's like, and so we're in a big shift now. We've got Mercury's direct, so that certainly helps. I mean, Mercury's direct in Capricorn, and Venus has just recently moved into Capricorn. We've got a sun in Aquarius, so, there's just a lot of Saturn-y kind of things, And yes, there is that lineup, there was that lineup between, Saturn and Venus and Mercury, and moving on over to the other outer planets like Mars, so it was like you had, one side of things you had Mercury, other side of things you had Mars, and sure you have Venus and Saturn in between. It's like a little sandwich. But the thing is like, Mercury and Venus and Saturn are friends, so this should not cause us all this hardship. But the thing with Saturn, any Saturn-ruled sign, that includes Aquarius, is you have to get rid of stuff that's not working. You have to be thinking towards the future. It's a combination of intellect and practicalities, both sides, Capricorn and Aquarius. You're a little more intellectual in Aquarius. You're a little more nuts and bolts in Capricorn. That, And as you know, everybody has everything. So, I mean, without any further ado, since we, doesn't look like we have any new moon this week or anything, everything is happening next week. So this is the last full-on week of year of the sheep, folks. That sensitive sheep. I mean, when I was a kid, I have to say this, this is elder talking. When I was a kid, they would smoke with the windows closed, with you as a kid in a car, 2 years old without a car seat, and everything was fine. Everybody, we survived it. Everything was okay. I'm not saying this is right. I don't advocate doing this to your children or yourselves, but know this. One thing that's going to happen this week too is Saturn and the moon's going to pass by Saturn, and so that'll be on February 3rd. Okay, so right after Candlemas or Groundhog's Day, so that's the second. We're at the cross quarters, folks. We've made it. We're halfway to spring. That's something to rejoice. All right.